everyone, and welcome back to another on the road truck simulator video. Yes, it has been quite some time, but then the last update was about half a year ago or so. I think more than that, but we do actually have a new update and something new, and that being the car transporter trailer, which costs about 30k in the game. Literally just picked up. I literally crazily drove here. I was like so excited to try it out. So yeah, this is the car transporter trailer, which we can see here, which obviously does mean there is a new. Oh, what's that? Okay, a bit of. That's just for getting cars on, isn't it? So yeah, there's a little bit more. Well, there's a new load, of course, so we can now transport cars. You can see it on here. Vehicles, trailer, and if it's coming a Jeep carrier, and that is 30,000. And you can see 6 cars on there, and you can see all the little bits there as well. So yeah, we're going to go and pick up some cars, and well, I suppose, well, I don't know, where do we pick up cars on here? And then yeah, I'll see you all once I suppose we've got the cars, or once we're at the place where we should get the cars. So I'll see you in a second. Right, so we're now coming into the Rostock Worldwide Shipping, and yeah, this is where we're going to be picking up the cars. Let's pop into here. I'm on the controller for today's run, but then the game does use the controller fairly well. Not too sensitive, and because I didn't really want to set up the world for it either. that's another reason. But in we go. But it's been quite odd, I suppose. You know, no update for half a year. I think more than that. Now all of a sudden, well, this. It's not the only thing though. There's been numerous bug fixes, optimization, that sort of thing added as well. So it's not just the car transporter, although in the grand scheme of things, it is the sort of new stuff. We've got a back up into here. Right, let's do this in that cam. Get a little look at the transporter. Oh, not that way. So I'm not exactly sure how the cars would come on that way. I suppose you might load them up like that, but would be nice to see, like with the containers, or some sort of I don't know, ramp coming up where they then drive on. Probably gonna hit the site, yeah. I mean, I'm not good at using the controller when it comes to reversing, alright. That's a whole different story. Although there we are. Do we have to like lower it, or how do we actually? Okay, that's done that. Let's get out of there. But how do we actually then do it? Is there something we have to press, or is it just do it automatically? Do that. Well, now what do we do now? Okay, do that. Oh, that's it. I suppose it's something, isn't it? It's something. I don't know why we'd be loading up from here. But yeah, well, it's something new, isn't it? So let's just shush and get in. And we're going to be heading over to Hamburg. So let's get the annoying HUD off. There we go. And let's get going. So going over sort of the top of the map. Yeah, we've got cars on our load. But yeah, it's nice to see something new for the game. I suppose apart from that, it's fairly sort of dead in the water. I don't know, do you guys still play on the road? Is there anyone here who can actually say that, they come on the road every day, enjoy it? Let's quickly pop out. Let's get a little screenshot. Probably not the best idea to just jump out in the middle of the road, but yeah, it's fine. So I'm gonna do it again. So we're on a bit of a photo shoot here. I want to get the new bits in. Yeah, alright, there you go. Yeah, Taco's almost run out as well, so we'll have to sleep at some point on this journey. It's probably nice to find a place fairly soon to pull up and get some kip. I reckon it'll probably take us about 20 minutes to get there. Although it's quite a well, I suppose quite a distance. And also, apparently, the AI now overtake the trucks. As before, the AI was, I suppose, sort of on a tramway. So they couldn't, you know, they couldn't overtake. They couldn't really do a lot. They were just sort of stuck on that sort of route they were doing the whole time. Whereas I think now they actually do overtake you, and there's a bit more behaviour to the AI, which is nice. It's something. I think we'll rest at this this fuel station here. We'll pull in there and get a little bit of rest. There we go. Oh, went back a little bit there. Right round we go. But yeah, that's pretty much the update. The car transporter. As you can see, we've got on the back there. Don't look too bad, I suppose. Don't look too bad. Of our fairly cool looking truck, which was in the last update, which I think the customization was definitely over a year ago. Yeah, it was over a year ago or so. But you know, I suppose very slowly adding new things to the game. Then the developers, Toptronics, are actually working on another game as well. They're working on Heavy Cargo Simulator, which I think is actually coming out fairly soon on Steam. Yeah. So I don't really know why they took the decision to do 2 games at once, but there was probably a reason behind it. And apparently fairly soon there's also going to be a tank truck which is going to come to the game. I've seen a few of Fabian's videos, you know, it says like new brands. I think there was a DAF coming, wasn't there? A DAF? I suppose one day. One day. I suppose you've got the best brand in the game. You've got Scania in the game. That's all you need. So as we wind our way out of Rostock. Come on, let's get going. I want to get to Hamburg. And yeah, this is on the PlayStation 5 version of the game as well, so it looks a bit better to the PS4 one. Actually, quite a bit actually. The reflections look pretty decent on this one, and there's working mirrors as well. The mirrors are there. I can't remember if they work on the PS4 version. No, you've got an option to turn them on and off, haven't you? So it's depending on how it's performing. Cool. I'm trying to drive fairly safely. Ish. Haven't been caught by a speed camera just yet. And then I think, yeah, we're now out into the, oh no, not just yet. So you get a fair bit of city driving. I mean, you could literally just, for the whole of your on the road journey, you could just stay within the city, and there's the tachograph buzzing us. Don't worry, we'll sleep soon. We'll go to that fuel station just out of here and then have a little nap there. Right along we go. Yes, tachograph, don't panic, alright? Driving time. What does that say on there? From here, that looks like something else. Oh no, that's saying 00 hours, 0. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll sleep at this petrol station just up here. Tuck in there for the afternoon or for the evening. And we have a little bit of a night drive on our hands. It seems very bright though, doesn't it? I mean, you just look in sort of the distance, it just seems, I don't know. Anyone else sort of said it just seems very bright. Bit of a weird thing to say, but let's pop into here. Should be alright for fuel. Can't imagine we'll have an issue with that. We just park up, maybe just here. Now, yes, tachograph, don't panic. We're gonna sleep, alright? Change mode, accept mode. And that's that. Now it's a bit darker. Shall we sleep again? Can we sleep again? Yeah, let's sleep again. There we go. It's a bit nicer now. A little bit lighter. The longest sleep our driver's probably had. Yes. I thought the cars had vanished there. Couldn't see them in the mirror, but they're there. That wouldn't have been any good if they'd vanished. Right, so out we go. We continue the slog over to Hamburg. But the map's absolutely massive in this game. And when it comes to map size, you can't really complain about this game. You could drive absolutely hours from one side to the other. Well, 2-3 hours. Although Fernbus is coming out soon. That's published by Aerosoft, the people who published this game. That map is massive on there. Uncomparable to this map, I'd say. Sort of how long it takes to get from one side to the other. Probably double. They've got an absolutely crazy sized map, Fernbus. And Fernbus is coming into console on the 28th of February. I know they did set it back a day from the 27th. Don't know why one day, but yeah, we'll be showing that off when it comes out. We've got quite a nice flurry of console releases coming up. We've also got Transport Fever 2. That's going to be coming to consoles in March time. I think that was March the 9th. So yeah, we've got a nice mix of bits to come. So it's sort of been a fairly exciting time for console stuff. Right, how do I set the cruise control on here? It's not there, is it? It's somewhere on here. Gearbox, that'll be on there. I can't remember how you set the cruise control on. I don't think you can on that, can you? No, well, okay, we'll just do it. No, there's a button, isn't there? There we go, left analog stick. And that'll then keep us at 76, which seems alright. Try not to crash at any time. Yeah, on our way over to Hamburg. But yeah, using the controller, as I couldn't really be too fussed to plug in the wheel. I just thought we'll get on the controller and just do it that way. And it plays fairly nicely on controller as well, so that's alright. Yeah, along we go. With our cars on the back. The Jeep, was it the Jeep carrier? I think that's the other turning which takes you into Rostock. Yeah, it's a slightly slower way of getting there. Well, it does say Hamburg that way, but we're not turning off that way. I didn't know. I suppose it said Hamburg on there. It's got Magdeburg and Rostock as well, but we're not going that way. No, it does say Hamburg. Look, Kiel, Hamburg. Maybe that's for people who've come off that road. Maybe. Well, I hope so. I think we follow this pretty much most of the way. Oh yes, we'll have to see. I think I've actually already seen it, but the AI should. Yeah, they should. Yeah, see that if you look in the mirror, if you saw in the mirror just there, the AI sort of swung out to sort of get round us. That's one of the new things. I suppose they must have had to, I suppose, re-script the AI for, I think, the second time. Completely re-script it. Which is a nice change. Instead of them just building up behind you, not doing looking like Muppets, they actually now do try and get past you and change lanes. So that's fairly nice. I mean, it's a fairly basic thing, but it's nice to actually now have it in the game. But this game, I'm recording this on 1st of February, so this game's almost been out 2 years. I think it was February the 8th, 2021. So I think it was a lockdown, wasn't it? We sort of streamed it most of the day. But yeah, almost 2 years. I don't know where that time's gone. 2 whole years since the game released. Which then doesn't actually sound great because there's not really been anything particularly new in those 2 years. I mean, yeah, we've had the little bit of customization you can do. I suppose different bodies to the trucks. A couple of new trailers, the container one and the car one. Nothing to the map. We had the PS5 edition, or next gen edition. But I mean, when you think about it that way, that's not great, really, is it? Just a very minor amount of new things added. I would have thought by now we might have had, a couple of map expansions, maybe Poland, maybe France. But no, none of that yet. I don't know. I wonder what their long-term plans are for this game. Are they gonna continue it, or are they sort of just gonna bring out the tanker and then that's it? Yeah, it'll be, I suppose, nice to know. What are the actual plans for this game now? Was it sort of? I suppose people are still getting it. I mean, it's pretty much the only tracking thing you have on consoles. Yeah. Wonder what the plans are. Render distance is also very poor on here. Like, you can see that whole barrier just ahead of us loading in there. But yeah, I suppose it is nice to have something new, isn't it? Well, hang on a second. The cars have disappeared again. Look at the mirror there. They've all disappeared. Go in this view, they're there. Go back in. Yeah, for some reason the cars don't seem to. If I quickly just do a slightly. Yeah, oh no, there's one there. Where's the one right behind us then? Oh, is it a bit more tucked in? Okay, no, I think they actually are there. They're just very tucked in. Okay, we're all good. As we make our way over to Hamburg, but it's been 15 minutes already since we left, so it does take a while. As if we were playing something like Euro Truck, we'd probably already be there. So I think the scale on that is 1 to 16, something like that. But the one on here is like a 1 to 6. So it's much more, I suppose, a realistic map-wise sort of size. Right, Lübeck, which then means we're probably not far from Hamburg, as Lübeck is northeast of Hamburg. I think it's around 34 miles. So that would be what? If we're going 1 to 6, be about 30 divided by 6. What's that? That is 5. So yeah, it'd be about 5 miles. A real 5 miles until we're at Hamburg. Bit of maths there. Hamburg, Lübeck, Kiel straight ahead. This is actually making me want to get back on trucking. It's been quite some time since I've done Euro Truck live, but sort of just playing this is making me want to get back on it. Sort of in the trucking mood. Right, I think we are turning off it, yeah. He said Hamburg, Lübeck this way, Kiel that way. I'm going to get into this lane as well, slightly further over. Oh, no, back in that lane, back in that lane. That one takes us to the Lübeck, which isn't in the game. Or maybe what they could do is just an update to add a few more places to the map. Because you've got these massive gaps sort of in between all the places, as you can see there. You've got little towns and stuff in the middle. They can maybe add that, like Lübeck. Just add in a few more places maybe as a little map update. Make the map slightly more, I suppose, dense. Where it's maybe only a 5-minute drive between the different settlements instead of a 15-minute drive. Just add a few more places in. A few more of the sort of little towns. Right, and the I suppose final sprint down to Hamburg. Yeah, I suppose. See where we are. So we're getting there. Get that back up to about 76 or so. Anywhere around there will do. Yeah, that will do. Let's put about 80. So we've got the cruise control on. Yeah, look at that. It's really bright. I suppose that this game don't graphically look too bad. In the next gen version, it actually looks alright. This is running on the Unity engine. So the likes of Simro, that runs on Unity, and that looks pretty decent as well. I wouldn't say it's as good as Unreal. Unreal Engine, Train Sim World. What else runs on Unreal? We play Bus Sim. Well, actually, that looks a bit cartoony. But yeah, it's decent. I think Tram Sim runs on Unreal. But I suppose nice to be back on the game, as it's been bonkers long since we were last on it. But then that's the thing, that it's not been any new fresh content. So that's sort of another sort of a tough thing with, say, like Bus Sim. There's nothing new on it. Obviously you guys want to see new things, and obviously I want to see new things as well. So it's nice to actually finally have something new on this game. But what we really need on here is just some, actual new trucks, possibly even a new section of the map, something like that. That's what we need. Or something like what SCS did with the Iberia DLC on Euro Truck. They added in a few more roads because there was just too many motorways and stuff like that. Because on this, there's not really many sort of country roads, which I know trucks, they do tend to stick to, the autobahns and stuff. But it would be nice just to see a few more country roads, which they can sort of add in. Definitely space for it. Right, what are we coming up to here? Hamburg, Lübeck, Hanover, Dortmund, Bremen. Right, we want to turn right here then. So I'll be turning off in a second. I think we'll be back here. So let's come out. What's that on the right there? Some sort of big building. What's that? That one of those sort of big warehouses, which you see all over the place on here. Right, so we're turning off here then towards Hamburg. Is this the one with like the helicopter on it? There's like a junction somewhere, there's like a helicopter in the middle of it. Which is actually there in real life. It's quite cool. I don't think it's this one. Or is it? Not sure. Quite a cool road layout. They look at all the roads together. I like confusing road layouts. Makes it fun. Sort of wondering, oh, do I go that way, that way, that way, or I don't know, is it that way? So we're going to have to put into here as well as that lane comes to an end. Alright, so we're coming on to onto another autobahn, which I think this will then take us in most of the way to Hamburg, which we're going to the truck service at Hamburg. So right in the heart of Hamburg, which I'm guessing this is it coming up now, because yeah, that's starting to look a bit more built up now. So on the outskirts of Hamburg. Really, I've got it quickly. Oh, yeah, so we're already here. Cool. That was quite quick actually. Well, that was 23 minutes. Yeah, not too bad. Well, welcome to Hamburg. Oh, we're coming up to. Oh, this is one of my favourite bits of road on the road. So they're really sort of we're not a confusing roundabout, but just tons of different ways you can go, different sort of road layout. You got the bit through the middle here. It's really cool. But yeah, I would be lying if I said it wasn't my favourite bit of road layout. It's awesome, especially when you have to go round it as well. So whereabouts is our drop off then? I know it's at the truck service. But where's that? I'll drop off these cars, which the cars, I think they're the same models as the AI, aren't they? Unbranded as well. So anyway, you don't see any Scania AI trucks. It's one of those mysterious questions. It might be, maybe it's down to licensing. Maybe Scania just said we don't want to see other AI, getting stuck or, wandering, driving off on their own somewhere. Because yeah, you only see MAN trucks as AI. Oh, a little bit laggy round. What's that all about? Okay, we're all good now. And we're going left here. And if you haven't seen this game before, yeah, On the Road Truck Simulator. It's on the PC, although I don't know why you'd want to get it on the PC because you've got Euro Truck and American Truck. It's on PlayStation. All the platforms are PlayStation 4, 5, and Xbox One and Xbox Series. So if you do want a trucking game, it's better than Truck Driver. So I suppose if you want a trucking game, this is the one to get for console. Is that sign floating? No. Okay, it's actually attached. That sort of giveaway sign there. I'll turn in right here. Nice little bit of city driving, which you get quite a lot of on this game. The cities are quite big. I suppose that's actually one of the sort of positives over Euro Truck is you get sort of more of a city drive on. Where did you go for it? That was green. More sort of city driving on here. Yeah, you could probably spend, as I said, your full play session just in the city delivering to all the different drop-offs. Got a big cruise ship there, although it baffles me how on earth it's going to get out of here. So I doubt how it's going to fit under the bridge here. And I think there's another low bridge on the other side there. So I suppose maybe it's stuck there. Or maybe they take off the top of it and do it in two parts. Down we go though. It's quite a way to the truck service. Should have just kept us on the motorway. I suppose, yeah, it wouldn't have really worked, would it? Where is this truck service? I'll go right out of here. Can't be too far. Right then. Okay, no, still a bit of a way. What way's quicker, going left or right? Probably actually going left because you've got traffic lights if you go the other way. Then you've got, well let's go. Oh, I don't know. It's risky. I might go left here. Whatever goes first. Whatever changes first. Well, I reckon going left might be quicker. Because then you don't have to stop at the, you know what? So whatever changes first. Probably go at the same time though, won't they? If it does want to change, that is. Right, yeah. Let's go left. If we see that red car before we get to there, then we know that it was the slower way. But I reckon it's actually faster. So if you go the other way, there's traffic lights for the slip roads off of the autobahn. I think there's like 2 or 3 sets. So I reckon this might actually be quicker. So you've got the Hamburg port there. with the massive ferry, which I'm pretty certain wouldn't be able to get out of the place. So I think there's a bridge the other side as well. And round we go. Cool. But yeah, thanks all for coming in for a little bit of on the road for the first time in quite some time. But yeah, I thought we'd check out the update. I suppose not too bad. It adds in something new, doesn't it? And it's free, so can't really complain. Well, the update's free, not the game. The game is can't remember how much the game is. It's like 30 quid, I think. Oh, this is gonna be dodgy trying to get in here. Let's do that. Let's try that now. Gives it a little bit more room. Come on, we can do it. Oh, have we done that? Oh, no, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Just got to try and line that up now. Right. Dodgy camera view. Hold on. There we go. It's saying that's alright. If it's saying it's alright, I'm alright with it. Oh, no. Oh, can we not get out of the truck? Can we seriously not get out of the truck now? We come all that way, and I don't think we can actually get out of the truck. We'll try again. I can break on. I don't think we can get out of the truck, can we? This has been an issue since day one. Unbelievable. No, I don't mean to do that. Actually, that might sort it, actually. Let's try now. Doesn't let us out. Doesn't let... For God's sake. You've got to be joking. It's not letting us out. I mean, you can go out of the window here, but... Well, that's fantastic. We were stuck in here. Well, let's try the other door. No. Well, I suppose that does conclude today's On The Road Truck Sim video. As you can see, there's still the issue where you can't get out of the truck. Let's quickly pause it and then unpause. Somewhere we can get out, mustn't there? I know there was like a way you could do it. But yeah, stuck in the truck, can't get out. But there we go, that was the update for On The Road Truck Sim. That was the new vehicles trailer. You can pick up for 30k or 30,000 euros. That's how much the vehicle trailer costs. Whatever, I think do put your thoughts in the comments, but let's quickly just try again. Oh, it doesn't let us out. But yeah, we're trapped in the truck, so I think that just requires us to back out and go back in. But that's fine. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and I hope we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.